Oh, no. Alright. Hey, Connor. Hey, game day. Mm-hmm. Apparently YouTube says differently. I guess the best way to just say it is neutral. Just, thinking some things over. But I won't go into it. Who wants to hear boring? Uh-huh. As I just said, apparently YouTube saw it differently. Alright, back to the grind, boys. Name, why are you going so far to be like, I was first? Like it matters. The plans are 2 hours of Ark, and I don't know why, and I just have an itch to play some more Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Name. As I mentioned, it doesn't matter. Have you ever thought about it for a second? The people who always comment first on a video, or even a stream, you probably will never see that they say I am first, because it will be the last thing you see. So essentially, if you want to be first, you need to be last. See, like, the issue with that? So if you're last, technically you're first, because you're the first of the last. It's like that weird, sad thing that I've seen, like if you're at the back of the line, and you just turn your back, you're technically in front. But in a less saddened way. And also, yeah, like, I've seen Kyler just know. Well, like, I already don't know who was first. And that's something else I just don't understand. Like, I was first. Like I'll remember. Because give it a few years, you would have to, like, honestly dig for that first comment. If it's a popular video. Or stream. Because being first... we all got here under a minute of the stream starting, so it don't matter. Yeah. Okay. What's Armadillo Boy gonna do? Oh, did he just go on the other side of the wall? Name! Grow up! It doesn't matter! That's something a child worries about. That's like something I would argue about in kindergarten. Okay, actually, you just sparked a story. Something I would do in high school is, like, used to be a speed walker, alright? And I would always be the first to just about every class. Alright? But, like, in my mind, Like, I wasn't doing it to be like, oh, I'm first. It's just like, I don't need to go to my locker. My locker is like right against a wall. Oh, that's nice. Let me just block you right quick. But back to the story. Like, I would always be first class. And my classmates eventually made it like a competition. I don't know why, but it was just like, because there was some sort of fascination with, how are you so fast? Like, why are you trying to get to... Even the teachers were asking me at that point, like, why are you getting to class so fast? Just like, I don't have anything else to do. I don't need to go to my... Yeah. But, yeah, even the teachers were like, what? I mean, don't you need to go to your locker or something? Like, no. I pretty much have all my books and things in my bag. I just get to class. Okay, are you not gonna do a Don Dickerus? You're just not gonna... Okay, well, last stream you just were on like a freaking rampage. Now it's just like rock. I can't move. Sometimes it's not good to get to class fast. Everyone will think you're a nerd, but I don't care what people think. I'm smart, so lol. Hey, Amazing VR10. Well, that's the thing. Like, I went to a small school, so if you were a nerd, you were the cool kid. Like, everybody would be like... Because we had, like, one of those people... What? Kyler, what for gun did you have when you were 3 years old? I'm sorry, what? Like, I know your English isn't, like, exactly perfect, so even now and then I'm like, okay, I'm trying to put the... Kyler, what do you mean, Kyler, what gun did you have when you were 3 years old? Is that what you're trying to say? I think? You live in America. I live in America. I'm not going to confirm nor deny that, but my first gun was a BB gun. Like most kids here. Oh, jeez, I need to fix that announcements tab at some point. I need to fix that. I don't know why it's not showing for you guys who are in the Discord, because I went into the settings and it should be showing, but maybe it's something I have switched off or something. I just need to like really sit down and look at that. Oh, I don't think I ever finished my story. But if you want to go game day, go right ahead. A Panzerfaust. Name, you realize that a BB gun is just a less powerful varmint rifle, right? Like, you could kill birds, small rodents, heck, any small animal with a BB gun. Like, those things, like, people actually shot at each other with BB guns. I want some of you to keep that in mind. And they weren't always plastic pellets either. This is Ark. But I guess I'll get back to that story I was saying. Yeah, no, it eventually became a competition. Like, okay, we need to beat Kyler to be like the first one in class. My uncle got me an airsoft gun when I was 4. He was dumb, lol. And let's just say he couldn't have kids after that day. Ow. No, you are American, so you had something to destroy a tank? Man, I wish. I mean, oh, cool. Dang, you're making me sound like we live in the land of Rambos. Like Arnold's and Rambos right now. Like, like we're ready for just about anything that's thrown at us, and I wish. As I said, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. But that's sus. Well, I'm pretty sussy. But okay, I'm trying to finish the story that I was going on about. To be fair, we dropped the sun on Japan twice. Yeah, America did do that, didn't they? Hey, luckily, it was America, right? Not the Germans. We all got lucky. Thank God, America was the melting pot. Alright, go ahead. At some point, I'll finish this story. How far? Because if you're gonna say, like, just bit, like, far enough where the mushroom is the size of my thumb. Yeah, you're still too close, bud. Like, I hope you never wanted to have kids, then, is all I can say. Is there any trees around? Two inches? 2 inches of what or where? Because I just want to remind people. Uh, I'm just gonna have to qualify what kind of cancer. Because there's just about. Actually, how many types of cancers are there? There's breast cancer, lung cancer, thyroid cancer. Is heart cancer a thing? For the sake of argument, I'll just say heart cancer. No, go right ahead. Amazing. If you got a joke, throw it out there. But let me just tell you something. Have you seen the photos that were taken after that? Why does the air thingy say one people when it pops up? Sorry to interrupt. No, that's fine. I don't know. I really have no, like, someone with no job is not gonna work. Essentially you're saying that you're as old as the war veterans from that era. Like, my great great grandma lived through the Dust Bowl. She lived through World War One, World War Two, Vietnam War. She lived through a lot. She's seen, like, the tech. Yeah, she got to see how you went from a wooden home where the best insulation you had were rags over your windows, to what we have now. Sorry, Adam, but I'm sorry to say, but I think you were killed by, I think it was Abel? That guy, I never really paid attention. Also, no one, like, okay, you're throwing me all over the place. Let me just finish my first story. Eventually, it became a race to see who got to the class first. And the thing is, it just got to the point where it's like, why are we doing this? What, like, does it really matter? At least to me, because I was just like, I don't understand. Everybody else is like, we just gotta do it. Like, I don't know what's going through your brains. And I know you're not primitive. But why? And, to get to the bomb thing, again, have you seen the photos of people who weren't even, like, what? I'm trying to think about how far it was when people were turned into shadows of where they stand. Like, the only thing you knew of that person was where they stood when they were turned into just a shadow, not even ash. Uh, Again, that is a hard statement. Like, China can, hey, Monkey Hat, China can claim it was the first country. Europe, Africa. Technically, it was whoever first came up with the word country. But even then, that's like, you can't say there ever really was a first country. Uh, so you were the one who gave the Native American smallpox and wiped out nearly half their people? Yeah, I think they'll love you for that name. No, I'm joking. But even that is controversial. I mean, I think they said that the people from, like, the Vikings from Norway may have been possibly the first people who came over here regularly. Can I say regularly at all? Thanks. Which, that is pretty awesome. Like, you know, you have this English explorer who sailed the seas and something. No, we had Vikings. Strong warriors. And they, at least from what I can recall and what I remember, is that they got along with the Native Americans. They weren't like, we are here to pillage your lands. No, it's just like, hey, is it fine if we, like, we'll keep to ourselves mostly. So you were around when the mammoths and saber-tooths were around? When the land bridge was a thing? I mean, Name, you're just shooting a hole deeper and deeper inside your foot. Like, you're pretty much got an assault rifle to your foot at the moment because you're just digging this hole deeper and deeper. Saber-tooths were not tameable. They were quite feral. And, I'm just going to tell you, Name, there was no signs of anybody owning. Baka at the time was not coined, nor was sussy. Sussy is actually more of a new term, because it is a shortening of suspicious or suspect, which was initially coined when the game Among Us became popular. So if you name something at that time sussy, then you probably just died along with it. And Baka, of course, means idiots or fool. There's like a tons of ways. Like, that's something I love about the Japanese language. You can sum up so many words with just one. Yeah, that's why I know that your lifespan will be short, miserable, and people will just look at you saying, "Oh, how cute. Now eat this bottle can." And if you don't know what a bottle can is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It was probably monster, which is poisonous to capybaras. Even then, your lifespan, like let's say that your lifespan was that of the longest living creature on Earth. And let's even just hypothetically say it was a jellyfish, which are technically immortal. But even that, I have to say, is technically, because it is actually. Do you not have a saber tooth? Saber tooth. I do. Kotaku tukumako katipu ko airugu ete YouTube. English, like just, as long as there's an English translation, I don't mind. And for the way I'm reading that is like, am I reading Hawaiian? Like the native Hawaiian language? I don't know why. Wait, wasn't I gonna? Wait, what am I doing? Wasn't I gonna get thatch? Did I not get that? I swear, this is why I always was the quiet kidding. I hope you grow on YouTube, Kyler. Oh, thank you. Kyler, did you know where the soul of the capybara go? They pull up to... I was about to say, like, the way I was reading that, I was about to say, like, do you know where the soul is located in the capybara? And be like, no, but a kappa might, if you know what a kappa is. And then... yeah, I'm not gonna go further into that because, not to say like kappas are bad. Well, they were technically evil, and then they became semi-malevolent, and then they kind of became benevolent. Oh, cool. Yes, I'm a god. I am life itself. Then, God, I don't give a flying F who you are. Now leave. We don't have gods here. This is purely atheist. If you're atheist, nice. Fly that flag proudly, my friend. Now, I will say that, and I don't know if coining this is gonna either age well or, no. Oh, something I also found out recently about the Netherlands name. You turned away so many people that would have given your country a great economic finance. The Netherlands screwed up at one point in recent time. Turtle? Oh yeah, turtle. And, yeah, it doesn't sound like you guys really like immigrants. So, yeah, I'll just stay away from the Netherlands. Wait, hold on. I am MTF. I'm trying to think about... You know, I'll show it. Sure. But hold on, then wouldn't like it wouldn't make sense that you're in the Netherlands then. It just wouldn't make sense. You would be in like, oh, okay, you're transgender. Cool. Oh, wait, hold on. What's that? Oh yeah, I was gonna say like I'm an online furry. Now I don't know it with that, like how people feel about that kind of thing. Like, I don't have a furry suit. I don't go out in public in a furry suit. Like, I'll probably say, like, yeah, no, like, I'm a furry online. Because, well, it's easier that way. Why so? Well, the Netherlands, as far as I'm aware, isn't very religious. Like, isn't in any kind of religious stance. Like, there's no religious architecture there. There's no, like... I don't know of any religions that sparked from there. I mean, we have like Jerusalem decided to spark so many. It's like, are you following the same God? Are you following different gods? I don't know. And frankly, I don't care, because your gods are worse than the devil. Like, if you, like, actually, like, if you read or go, like, watch someone who talks about, like, the Old Testaments, I think I'd rather take my chances in the Netherlands. You know, if what I mean. You know why I killed all the gods? No one know if there is other gods. Well, that's something else you have an issue with, name. A lot of those gods were not just immortal, but reincarnations. So, essentially, unless you somehow can... Uh, hi, Heidi. What did I just walk into? Uh, don't necessarily know. And I keep doing this. I slowly am just... I need to find... Okay, of course the trees are there. Can one of you guys come over here? I stopped it with my capybara magic. But then, there's like, the genie's rule, right? If you wished for, let's say, some guy named Frank to not exist, then that could essentially mean that all Franks do not exist then. There's no way to reverse that upon yourself, because then it's essentially kind of like poisoning yourself. You essentially could not be reborn if you destroyed reincarnation. Uh, and for the rest of you, I'm just... Thank you for dealing with this. No, you can't kill people with a wish. With a wish? Name, I'm not talking about... Like, I'm saying... I'm using a... sort of like a hypothesis. I'm not saying for certain, but it's kind of like... and this is like something that has been an ongoing argument within religious companies, well, companies and cultures, especially when reincarnation is brought up. Like, like, especially when you say, okay, what if the cycle stops at one point? Again, like, thank you for dealing with this just rambling nonsense, everyone. But it's just that issue. Because there's, like, it's the issue of you can't exactly exempt yourself from the lawful rules. And essentially that means you will die as well. You said it in your own words, name. You did not exempt yourself from that ruling. And you can't say now, then it doesn't work for anyone. I mean, why do you think gods were always in power? Especially when you, like, whenever they brought it up. Like, those of you who died on the battlefield would go to Valhalla. Those of you who have constantly praised me will get to be with me in the promised eternal lands. Why do you think that the cycle is, well, a cycle. It is like always going, because there will be one day, if like, especially since you look at, I think it's what, Greece? No, Greek? I'm trying to remember. No, it would, that's Viking. Uh or a Ouroboros? No. The snake that's eating its tail. The cycle will continue until it does not. Oh, well, if you need to get some sleep, there is no heaven, there's no, well, it's all gone. Then, essentially, you will also cease to exist. For me, I see no proof that any gods exist. That's a fair argument. Because the reason why I'm saying that is, I recall, if any of you know what SCP is, Secure, Contain, Protect, it's, if you like horror or you like cutesy stuff or just an awesome community, definitely check out SCP. To be honest, I'm not really into religion. I meant to say, to be honest. Yeah, no, that's fine. But I remember a story, because there's such a creature that is called the hard to destroy reptile, which, if you know the community well, it, like, not even gods can kill it. Except, it has died canonically a few times. No, I can't die, I'm immoral. You're immoral? Even if the universe dies out, I will make a new one. Name, you're not saying you have everlasting power. Just throwing this out there, my grandparents and my mom were pretty religious. Like, the issue name is no god had eternal power for a reason. Not Zeus, not Odin, because if they did, they themselves would be destroyed. That's the issue with having such power. Even the Christian God does not have ultimate power, because it is believed that once an immortal being gets power like that, you will cease to exist because no one will know of you and you will lessen in power. Thus, well, the issue is no one cares. Even if, like, you could snap someone out of existence, for say. If no one knows of your power, no one cares. Your power is that of the grain of sand I'm walking on. Just part of life that no one even cares about. I'm life itself. I cannot die. You realize that there's an issue there. Life needs death. You can't have a yin without a yang. I mean, even Zeus, the Christian god, like, just about every religion has a yin to the yang. If you don't have a yin to the yang, like, it doesn't work. SCP-682 is largely vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent and hateful. Sorry I was late, couldn't find the description. It's fine. My mom and dad don't like me being a furry and LGBT, transgender. Hey, be who you want to be. I know his name is Johnny Sins. Like, here's something that I don't think a lot of people realize. If you really know the, let's see, it was Greece. I don't know why I keep on thinking, like, is it Greece or Greek? But, again, it's kind of like Hades. You know, the guy who ruled over the underworld seemed like the nice guy. Zeus just was like, you name. He didn't really care. For the most part. He just didn't care. And look what happened to him. Yeah, I didn't say Zeus was the Christian god. Or am I, like, I'm mumbling so much that I'm getting confused myself. I do care about my... But you just said nothing will live forever. So all those capybaras that you're mentioning will die out. And the image of a capybara will never continue on. I mean, let's say, for example, the human being right now, alright? Give it 1,000 years, are we going to look the same? Probably not. I mean, it is already hypothesized that how we have like 5 fingers, if evolution kept on going, we'd probably eventually have 4, then possibly 3. 3 digits. Which then, it kind of gets into that conspiracy theory idea of like the gray aliens are actually time travelers, and it's just like, okay. A soul is immortal as me, but can hurt anyone. Well, something else that's an issue name is it is also believed that gods created language in a weird way. Or they would at least, well, be able to adapt to just about any language that they needed to if speaking to a mortal. You name seem to really struggle with languages. And not just the English ones. Because something else is, even in the eyes of God, man does not fear. Because, let's be, like, whether you're religious or not, let me just ask you this. If there was truly a God, alright? Any God. Let's just say Zeus, Odin, and the Christian God decided, like, oh yeah, like, nudge one of them. What do you think they're doing down there? During World War II. Be like, you want to see how this goes out? And then they see the nuclear bomb. And then they see Sarbamba. Do you think they would just be like, it'll be fine? They probably step in, because if Zeus has the power of lightning, and then all of a sudden there's something greater than his power, you're gonna, like, step in. You did not make a language. But did I? I mean, what is language truly? Besides name, there's also another issue. If you truly have unlimited power. So, you're an old man who wears a robe constantly. He looks like a dried up prune. He just likes going around, I have unlimited power. Alright? You're probably one day gonna get thrown into a energy reactor. Because that's just what's gonna happen. I know, I'm disappointed at my people. Name? I'm just gonna warn you right quickly to not say my people. If you ever mention ownership over other people, I hope you're ready for a war you did not want to start. Because I have seen people say, these are my people. Unless you are a president, a prime minister, someone in power, like actual power that people unanimously agree on, you will be canceled into unexistence. So I hope you're ready for those consequences. If you say some like that, say my kind of people, well, yeah, don't throw that kind of wording around. I mean, do you remember the raptor Jesus and being like, my child? When Yanage was here? Remember how angry she got? Now, take that for someone who doesn't have some kind of limiting factor. Like, they'll go after you, they will figure out where you live, and they will send you questionable packages. Then I'm sorry to say, name, you will live a life of torment. That is the closest thing to torture that man, for some reason, wants. Alright. The kind that go boom. I mean, eventually, that is just inevitable. Yes, I remember, but she is... Name. I have seen people react the same way as her. You're acting like it's just a one-off. It is not a one-off. Because you're slowly becoming something you do not want to be. Because anytime someone says, I am a god, guess what happens to those people? If you look at history, they don't usually get to see the ripe old age. Because, well, I may not want to bring that up. Because I don't want to be calling a child something like that. I know I can die if I want. A capybara soul will have my knowledge, my power, and do everything. But that leads into another issue. You're essentially destroying a life. Because you are so selfish. The cycle is ongoing. You can never win. That's the issue with gods. Even when they win, they lose everything. Can I ask you something, Kyler? Go right ahead. As long as it's nothing, personal. Or, asking like if you're an almighty god or something. Because especially in those stories about gods, even though they have almighty power, they lose so much that it is just, you feel bad. You feel bad for such an all-powerful, encompassing building. Hey! Yeah, I have. Actually, if you look at the beginning of this channel, I played Borderlands 2, and I might revisit it. Since at the time I just didn't have an audience, and I didn't know how you recorded videos at the time. Holy cow, have I really been talking about an ongoing battle against God for 20 minutes? That is sad. Borderlands 2 is pretty good. I played a little bit of Borderlands 3, but I'm just like, okay, I kind of want to stream this at some point. Can you play Minecraft tomorrow? I was thinking about maybe playing Minecraft later today. But the issue is, that can't happen. You essentially, you cannot give power or take power. I mean, do you think Zeus would have just done that? If he's like, yeah, I want to go, see some ladies. Here, Hercules, have my power for a little bit. Now, you just never hear about that. You do hear about gods giving some of their power, but not all of it. Even then, it's not necessarily like them giving the power. What has gone on vacation? I am the new one. Thank you. It was gonna be something else, but that was taken. And I feel like it's just a lot more suiting to my history. I don't say I pull up. See, that's something else, Name. Gods just wouldn't be on top of everything like you are. They just wouldn't care about the human beings. Because it is said that if gods truly exist, we would be like the ants on the ground that they walk on. I'm not feeling comfortable talking about this. Alright, let's stop then. And Name, if you continue, I will smite you with the god of YouTube's power. Okay, I'm done. Also, we've been going at it for, what, 20 minutes? Yeah. I think it's time we bury that. Anything in here? I mean, I don't really need that. I'll take the thatch. It was funny, but at the same time, I was actually getting a headache from being like, yeah, okay. Like it was funny 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. It's like when you beat a joke out for too long. It's like, okay, the horse is already dead. Stop beating it. Stop beating it, Frank. Like, it's out of its misery. Okay? Why are we still going at it? Yeah. Alright, I need a wood. Where's the beaver? Hey. Oh. Well, actually, you kind of brought the god aspect into that. Where's the beaver? Oh, don't tell me the beaver learned how to fly again. Oh, thank God. Can you play a new game one day? I will when I finish a game. I mean, it's just... I mean, there's just some games that could go on and on and on and on and on. Like, Beat Saber, for example. Like, I could do that forever. Yeah. In the last stream, funnily enough. And if you want to go find that, then, I was just gonna say it was kind of near the end of that stream. Maybe like, I'd say maybe 30 minutes? I don't exactly know. I got. Why don't... Hold on. Name. You always say you're here, alright? Why don't you clip anything? I mean, that's a feature, right? I think, like, you guys can now do that. Yeah, you can clip. So if there's something you find funny, clip it. Share it. Share it with the world. Yeah, but I don't think it's public. Then could you check for me? Because I can see it at least. And, I don't think there's... But it doesn't let you share... We can clip, but the YouTube chat doesn't let us share links. Oh, right. Well, if you're in my Discord, then share it there. Yeah, for like an hour. But I didn't stream for very long because I think I was starting to get the onsets of heat stroke. Yeah, nothing. look. Well, I think... Hold on. I think at some point I could... Like, the reason why you can't share links like that is, due to don't share links in live chats for... I bet you can understand reasons? Especially for those of you who've been around, like, you don't necessarily just want to give anyone that ability. Maybe I'll allow it at some point, but... Okay, where's the beaver and the armadillo? Wait, is that... No, that's a rock. Okay, so they're nowhere near me. Okay, they're somewhere close. What, Pornhub links? Change what? Oh, they're there. Don't tell me they're in the rocks. Oh, no, they're right here. I mean, again, that has something to do with SCP because, well, a lot of you didn't like the old stand-in name, which, again, that's reasonable. Oh, great, are you back to your thwacking self? But, again, for those of you who love SCP, you probably have heard the saying, we fight in the shadows so something can so the people can live peacefully in the light. I can't remember exactly the saying. I think it went something like, we fight in the shadows so that there can be peace in the light. Yeah, what about dinos? Wait, where was I? Oh, I hear the basliosaur. It's just where I got the idea from name. As I said, it's just a placeholder name. Yes. Great, I'm gonna need more wood. Is that the saying? Okay, why are you so heavy? Oh no, I'm the heavy guy. Yeah, I changed it back to my original. Because the one that I had for so long was, really? Good lord, I've been talking for way too long then. Yeah, the one that I had for so long was my, my avatar character that I use. And, it's one that I just happened to come across. Just randomly in the wild. I haven't seen anybody else use it, so I really like using it. It's not like a custom avatar made for me, but nonetheless, I find it amazing. So please don't try to find me on VR chat and like, hey, we'll just be this one too. Please don't. It's fine, as I said. Like, it wasn't very long and I was probably on the verge of heat stroke. Like, I was sweating buckets. Huh? Hmm. You know what, since I've been bringing up SCP so much, okay. Something that keeps, like, that keeps getting brought to mind is, should I do... And this is just, like, something I kind of been wanting to do for some time, even though it doesn't quite fit in with the, like, channel. I mean, really, as I've mentioned before, you just don't know what I'm gonna bring to the table, right? But I was thinking about maybe doing like an SCP Minecraft custom roleplay series, sorta. Alright. I'm probably not gonna stream it, I'm just gonna be on the server. For anyone who wants to join. I didn't say that I was gonna do it for the Bedrock version, because they don't have the SCP mods. But on Java, they do. So, what would you guys think about that? Granted, like, it wouldn't be something I do anytime soon. I hope you just keep that in mind. Because I do eventually want to do something with, like, Minecraft. Or, like, I have done something. Neither do I. I think that's something a lot of you forget. Like, I don't have, like, top-of-the-line hardware. After the stream, I'm gonna see if I can make your YouTube thing. What? Are you gonna make, like, a Kyler Clips or something? Why did that sound kind of reasonable? I don't know why that, like, I was just saying something and it actually sounded weirdly like it's actually a thing. Your thoughts are you wish you could get Minecraft? One day, maybe. One day. Oh yeah, name if you're here, someone on Minecraft, wait, what? Your YouTube profile pic? What about it? Ooh, God, I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't want that. Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't care. Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't care. Jimmy Crackhorn, I don't care. Master's gonna win. Okay, I need stone. There isn't because SCP is. I mean, there could be, but the issue is you're essentially trying to make money off of someone else's work at that point, which a certain someone tried to. And I think that their plan failed. Thank God. I mean, like, without explicit permission, I can understand, but, like, some of those, who've given permission, which, thank you, you'll have no clue how happy that makes me that we can have SCP games. It is also sad that, Peanut, huh? That's what I'm seeing if I can make. Oh, make my profile pic? I could just post that in Discord if you like. Also, I have many versions. I have happy, I have sad, I have questionable. Actually, I don't think I have questionable. I have investigator. I have essentially, it's not like difficult at all. Anyone could just slam my face on just about anything. Yeah. Where did I put the beaver? Oh my goodness, I keep losing track of all my dinos. I'm a horrible master. Also, I don't know if you're... Huh? Oh, no one's tried to steal from me. It was, like, since I've been talking about SCP so much, and I think it was you who asked about a data pack, essentially, like, if there isn't permission that has been brought out before, like, because certain SCPs are like, yeah, no, like, it's fine, you can use, like, 939 with many voices, or you're not horrible, you forgetful. I am both. Please keep that in mind. But, someone tried to own, the community, like, just the idea of what SCP is. And they took it to Russia. If you know anything about the Russian politics, it's just kind of like how many people think their attitude towards a lot of stuff is. Why should we care? Luckily, I guess a Russian judge that they had cared. Which, thank God, thank you. But essentially what he was going to do was make SCP merchandise, and let's say one of you in chat decided to make... Okay, let's just be completely original and say that someone decides to make me an SCP, and we just call it... Now, like, not an official SCP, like SCP-2 or something. And you just list out, like, the abilities I have, or the anomalous traits or something. Essentially, the idea behind what he wanted to do is, then, like, if someone posted that and it got accepted, he could essentially monetize off of that. Interesting. Which could have spelled the end of SCP, as it's known, because if you're trying to, like, monetize off of just people's hard work. Also, how many of you would want, like, an SCP-002 plushie? if you don't know what that is, and something else I just have to say, like, the SCP community is great with puns. Uh, my first fan art? Mm, technically, that is Secure, Contain, Protect. That is, like, the official motto. I see. That is the motto of the secret organization that contains these anomalies. And there's other, like, groups of interest. The GOC, which is like, think of America's answer to destroy, destroy, guns, guns, guns. Like, essentially the idea of, if you don't understand the anomalous, destroy it. Essentially, that's the idea of them. Then there's other, like, groups of interest which they praise certain anomalies, which could be godlike, because there's many ways of creation, such as a god that is that of flesh, a god that is of metal, or like of mechanical things, or and like if you really get into it, after some time you will know a lot of the SCPs, like SCP-049, for example, which is known as the Plague Doctor. And he constantly goes on about the pestilence. I must find a cure for the pestilence. Which no one has any clue what the pestilence is besides him, and he doesn't really elaborate. Hey, Roman loves cats. But he's so well known because he's also been in many of their stories, and he's really hard to kill. It's to the point where you think maybe he's immortal. Well, like, he has been around since the believed bubonic plague, because he does have, like, French accent of the old days of the time of the he does not sound like that, but he does use, like, old French. Oh no, yeah, it'd be French, but he does not go around saying "Oui, oui, doctor." Like, you wish. And also, there's something else which I later did find out about. Is there's SCP like J's, which is joke, and even sometimes they are a bit scarier than the originals, because there's SCP-049J, which is essentially the Plague Doctor, but a quack. So he's the Quack Doctor. And, I'm just gonna say, with the original Plague Doctor, he's not, so, like, I just say, like, you wouldn't invite him for a lovely dinner. Let's just say that. Because, to bring you back to the idea of, like, how he said, like, I must find the cure for the pestilence. As no one knows what the pestilence is, and it seems like he's the only one who can detect it. Oh, cool. He essentially will seek out and kill to cure said inflicted people. The thing about that is, which maybe be the good part of him, maybe, you know, the horrifying part about him, is he's like, do you remember the cheese touch? Does anybody even remember that? Or, like, you have cuties, like, they have the cutie touch or something like that. If you have no clue what any of that is, then boy howdy, I am I am old. I am old. But if like you do understand that, essentially think of that, and that's how you have to be around him constantly, because he essentially has the death touch, which all he needs to do is just measly touch your skin, and all your bodily functions will pretty much shut off and you instantly die. Which, if that wasn't the scary part, then... Huh? Oh, shoot, I started getting on a rant. Actually, it wasn't you name, it was... I believe it was a friend of mine by the name of Tyrant. Tyrant Kitsune. And even then, like, there was other people who made fan art before you name. Like, one of my favorite is me as a bunny, but not as just anybody. It's pretty funny. I find it really cute. Yeah. Well, you kind of made it sound like you were hinting it was towards you. Not towards you. It was you in a weird way. Maybe you weren't, but it was kind of being implied. Words. Oh, right. Yeah. When he cures said inflicted people. Oh, welcome back, VR10. He essentially reanimates. So think of zombies that will do his every whim. And his practices are that of, well, around the idea of what medical science was at the time for the bubonic plague. Like, you're imbalanced, and you have to pump in weird liquids and take weird liquids out of you, and just, like, definitely, yeah. Yeah. But I've seen a plushie of him, and I kind of want it. Also, there is 999, which is the supposed son. Yep. Is the son of an all-powerful being that just wants to absolutely decimate all of humankind to the point where it is, like, mind-shattering. And essentially enslave just about all intelligent species under one rule. Yeah, so not a nice guy. But 999, one of his children, oh my gosh, he's adorable. He cures depression. He smells like your favorite food. So if your favorite food was like bacon, he would smell like bacon. Very, like, friendly. Doesn't, like, he's never hurt a fly. Or not intentionally. He's essentially a gelatinous blob. So, like, actually think of blob, but like the blob. Or like, just like Bob. Does anybody remember Bob from Monster? Sorry, I don't know. This is really random, but why are you going to? But are you going to get a quest? I want to play Beat Saber. I have a quest. I just really haven't been on it in a while because I'm busy or I'm tired. Hey Heidi, what species are you in the? Oh. And hey VR10, you might want to elaborate like species, because I know that some people like go sort of a little bit into the fantasy realm as well. Well, thank you, Nim. Like unicorn, dragons, I believe, as it seems like you are more knowledgeable about that. And I like animal species. Okay. What was it? Oh, right, I was looking for the armadillo. Armadillo, armadillo. Armadillo, armadillo. But yeah, no, just 999 is just like the cure. And even like the most hateful of creatures. So let's say 682, for example, the hard to destroy reptile. The thing that hates humanity with an absolute determination. Which I don't know why we just love him so much. It's just like it's hard not to, even though you know he would rip you in half. Well, yeah. And also just the amount of failed attempts to kill him. Everything from chocolate ants to, what was it? They did sick two statues on him. 173 and, Dark be further? Or, I can't remember the name of it. And I can't remember the designated number. But it was a statue you were not allowed to look away from, because you would die instantly. My YouTube goal? Well, I don't know why. It sounded like I was about to burst into song. Well, essentially, what my monthly goal is, maybe reach 500 before the end of the month. And then, like, of course, the Q&A, and if that does happen, oh, cool. I do have some questions for the community, such as, like, donations, if, like, when and how exactly they would... No, you're not bugging me. You're perfectly fine. But just how like the community would want those donations to be used exactly, like, because I know that there's some like who would say, okay, yeah, I like it to go towards your channel or go towards like you and your personal life, and if it just so happens to go towards the channel, well, that's great. If it doesn't, I mean, you're a person who needs to eat, feed, drink, and pay bills, right? And rent. It's hard to type on my laptop with a cat on my chest. Oh, I bet. Well, it's just something named, like, where would the money, like, let's say, like, hey, Julian Reynal, almost at 500 subs. Yeah, actually, a person I follow on Twitter who just recently started a YouTube channel reached 500 subs. So good for them. Oi. Calm down. You'll get there one day. Trust me. Did I leave the beaver over here? Where did I do the beaver? Did I leave the beaver over here? Does anybody know what I did with the beaver? Well, you know your channel has 479 more subs than mine does. Hey, I worked hard and got lucky. You work hard and you get lucky. I can't start one yet. Why can't you? Like, is it just like hardware and stuff? I take it. Because that's kind of why I didn't do it until a couple of years ago. Because I didn't know how to record. I kind of knew how to stream. I see. What did I do with the beaver? Does anybody know what I did with the beaver? You're still a small YouTuber, but I enjoy coming into the lives. It's always interesting. Yeah. All right, I was asking about like donations. Uh, yeah, like that's just something I kind of. Well, see, I have an amazing stream and a good day. Okay, you too. Uh, yeah, like just I don't want to use the money for myself or. Sorry, I'm gonna be depressed because it's very hard for me right now. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I understand that. I think you might want to make a pen for your animals. This is what it's gonna be. I mean, if essentially I'm gonna close this entire area off so that all my amphibious, uh, aquas, and, well, just any water-based dinos can just roam around here. So we might see a Spino running by at some point. We'll have like the beavers and anything else that likes to swim. So you might see a Sarcosuchus going by or a Caprasuchus. To be honest, when I started playing Ark, I said, "Welcome to Jurassic Park." Well, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Why can't I find this beaver? I'm gonna go back into the stream to see, type in chat, like, if he finds it, please. Wait, what? Let me know if he finds it, please. Wait, what's it? Yeah, why can't I? Ah, great, now I gotta do manual labor. Since I feel like I spent 5 minutes looking for the beaver. Watch, I'm just gonna pass a rock and it's gonna be like, "Oh, what? You left me here." Hey, I'm gonna go get a gaming pick soon, I think, and learn to code. Oh, cool. Hey, Jonathan Flores. So, oh, PC. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. The first thing I said when I played Ark was, "Warong it Chinese? What is the in restaurant? What? You want to eat in a Chinese restaurant?" See, that's why you have an English translation. Because you could be saying something like, "The Chinese people are great cooks at their food," or something. I just don't, like, I don't know what you're saying. I really have no clue what I did with the beer. And that kind of gets under my skin a little. Mm. Did you leave him that tree thing? Did I leave? Oh! Wait, did I? Did I leave him on the other side? If I... Maybe I did. If I did, good lord, in English it means, why is this in Chinese? Is this a restaurant? What? I play VR chat. Cool. See, that's something interesting, Heidi, and that's something you will find out eventually by yourself. Because I can't say nor deny, like, you are or you aren't. I mean, that's just something that you eventually just say for yourself. Wait, is it? Is that the beaver over there? I swear. Did I really leave her over here? I think it was her. I see no beaver. But I did need the resources anyhow. Also, champ, why do you like the land so much? You remind me of dino fighters. Or fossil fighters. Oh, does anybody remember those games? Oh, I loved them. Oh, wait, hey, there you are. Okay, so yeah, you were right. And it was her. When I first played Fossil Fighters, it was pretty fun. Yeah. Like, I really enjoyed that game. And I remember, even though, like, the last game had to deal with, like, cars, which, to be honest, I'm not really a car guy. I still played it, and I still enjoyed it. Like, yeah, it kinda was different than the first two. But, I guess, like, it felt like its own game in a way, but at the same time, just, like, something I'm familiar with. Yeah. We found the gaming beaver! Okay, what do I need now? Stone? We'll need more thatch, I know that. You know what? Maybe this... Oh yeah, you are following me. I was about to say, like, maybe I should have you follow me. Okay, now let's go. You just haven't found the right person. Don't know why I said it like that. Why can't Ark be in VR? There probably is a mod for that, to be honest, but there also is Ark VR, which isn't... Well, it isn't what you initially kind of want. I mean, like, let's just say it takes place in an alternate universe. That's probably just the best way to put it. Oh, great. I'm heavy. Oh, I'm doing all right. How about you? All right. We'll just do this then. Hey Kyler, by any chance, can we play Beat Saber later? I'm not gonna be playing Beat Saber at any point today. Like, as I kind of said, like I have a little itch to play some Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which I don't necessarily know what that says about me, but especially since I found out that you can decapitate people. Again, I don't know what that exactly says about me. Like, just letting you know I gotta go. I go by she/her. Oh, okay. Also, once I do get this wall built, I'm gonna have to kind of test it out because there's gonna be parts, of course, where it's like, this isn't right what I meant to do. Okay. Okay, we have a wall right there. Beaver, don't you dare. Kyler, can I say my pronouns? Your pronouns? Your pronouns? Don't know why my voice just went, ah. Wait, can I? Let's get this out. Okay. You gotta corner this off. Good. I used to play a lot of Boneworks. That is a game I have yet to play. It looks really cool. And I hear that it's like really revolutionary. Like there's just not really any games like it at the moment. Yeah. Well, if I can ever stream VR games, not through the PlayStation VR, because Boneworks, as far as I'm aware, isn't on here, and I wouldn't want to play it through here. Not to say like PlayStation VR is bad, it's just when you get into games that kinda are based off of actual good VR. It just, like, it feels so much better. It works so much better. But now my VR headset is being so... Oh. Before you get mad, it's in all the genders. It's Apache. No, name, it's not. That's like saying, you are a rat, and it's inside of all genders and people. Like, I essentially am just calling you a rodent name. Wouldn't you, like, do you feel offended? Okay, I don't think I can get up there, but I would... But essentially, no. Just, no, no. Quick question, is this live age restricted? I don't necessarily think it is. Okay, what about everybody before them, though? Bam, I just proved you wrong. Also, if we keep talking about Nazis, I'm eventually gonna have to blacklist that word. Because I feel like every time you bring something up like that, I'm gonna be put on a government watch list. And as I said, like, I don't necessarily trust my politicians. Yeah. And also, you essentially are calling everyone Nazis in that aspect. You're saying the Netherlands is a Nazi country. You're saying America is a Nazi country. You're saying that Europe, Germany, like, we're all Nazis. That's your issue with that argument. I mean, you sound like Oprah in just the worst way. I may have to. Before someone gets the idea and be like, oh, wait, that's not on the list. I don't know why they also sound like Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Okay, now let's... If the tree's in the way, I gotta cut the tree down. The tree's in the way, so I gotta cut it down. Oh. Alright, game day. If the rock's in the way, then gotta break the rock. Oh, also, I'm really hungry. Just realized. Okay, that's in the way. Wait. Oh, I have the beaver behind me. Thank God it doesn't, like, just eat any wooden structure you build. You're, like, just leaving a bread path. Bread can I speak? Breadcrumb path. Oh, great, you're gonna start becoming annoying, aren't you? Like, yeah, that's your home. Why can't... That works. That works. Alright, bye, VR10. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, you gotta get this. Don't, beaver. Get some air. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I said, though. Oh, come on, beaver. Leave me in my bed trail path alone. Hold on. Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, come on. Knock it off. I swear, sometimes the I almost said dino DNA. I don't think you can completely blame the DNA. But the dino AI, sometimes it's just like, oh my goodness, just knock it off. Okay. Beaver. Oh my goodness, you're getting annoying. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'm not swimming underwater, and I don't think the beaver's gonna get in the way anymore. Welcome back. What's the difference between wyvern and dragon? A wyvern is, if you look at a wyvern, essentially it's a dragon that doesn't have any, like, front legs or arms. Essentially, its arms are its wings, and its feet are its feet. Or, like, its arms are its wings. So think of, like, a, pterodactyl. Kind of think of that. That is what you would compare to, like, a wyvern. But a wyvern is technically a type of dragon. Hmm. Uh, mm, wanna make progress. There. Yeah, I just now realized that it's the I can't remember what that it's initially called. I know it's like furry, The digital masked furry. It's a production? Really? I did not know that. Protogen? Really? Like, I've seen people, like, wear skin of that around all the time. You see it, just, if you play VR chat at all, you will see that skin at some point. I mean, it's just bound to happen. Oh no, it's fine. We gotta build to the rock. I really, really love protogens. Cool. Kyler, I'm back with approve. So you're back with prunes. I mean, I guess that's good for your digestion system, name. Good for you. You gotta eat all those prunes, I guess. You're a growing boy. I had made a few drawings of protogens, but I don't know where they are. That I made. No, can I send it in Discord? If it's something to do with the god thing, then just forget about it. It's long dead and buried. Then I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah. Something that I find, like, and it's just one of those things that you just happen upon. But when I was playing VR chat, like I've switched from, of course, like fox, wolf, and lizard furries for some reason. And of course you have like the iconic dragon furry all the time. Ah, shoot, I can't remember what it's initially called though. It's not alabaster. Ah, shoot, I can't think of it. But I haven't played VR chat in some time either. Oh great, now I need stone. And I can't move. Great, you can't move. My pronounce? You're pronouncing what? Hmm. Okay. Since I already lost track of where... did that clip? No, it didn't clip. Pronouns? I have no clue what he's trying to say. Yeah, I have no clue. Oh, hello. Why? I mean, sorry, I don't see any bunnies. Wait, is that the one? No, that's just a tree. Okay, good. Now I can move. Okay, now I gotta continue back onto this. Have you guys heard of the... Yes. Oh, gosh. That is so good. I've been trying to get my friend who really loved Has Been Hotel to watch it. I don't think she has yet. But, good lord. Yeah, it is amazing. And it is such good production. The voice acting is great. From what I can tell, the people who are behind the production are just awesome people. And if you ever rewatch the original Has Been Hotel, you can see, like, you see Blitzo. That's his name, right? Ah, shoot, it's been too long. I can't... I think that's his name. Blitz? Or am I just, like, thinking of some character that never existed? Because I know there's Luna, there's, Why can't I remember his name all of a sudden? Like, he was just, like, right there, and then it changed into Marcy. His name was Marcy. Well, yeah. And, like, it is such an interesting look into, like, of hell. Like, because it's always, like, shown as, like, oh, no, you don't want to go there. Moxie, yes. Yep, Moxie. I don't know how it changed into Maurice. Ah, good old Maurice. Especially, like, how they're, like, even though it hasn't gone on that long, they just have already lovable characters. Like, even if they've been in one episode. Like, I just am horrible with names. I can remember the Jester fellow, the Jester animatronic, who worked with the Blitzo. Ah, shoot, I can't. Mr. Lululand himself. And, one kind of rattlesnake guy. Who is gonna assassinate, ah, shoot, I can't even remember. Stores scare me? What about stores scare you? Oh, hey, there's Sharptooth. I was kind of like, wow, I haven't seen Sharptooth in a while. Oh, great, now I gotta find... Great. No, the one that Blitz hates. He hates a lot of guys, though. But Alright. Where is this going? Okay, then Yep, lead me to where I need to... Wait, did I stop here? I guess I stopped here. Oh, the owl demon. Mr. Everything will be okay. Oh yeah, no, he's horrifying. No doubts about it. Even though he is... He's just quite the character, I must say. But I think he's based off of a cockatrice. Like, the owl-like appearance, the nobility, and also the slight little fact that he can turn anyone to stone if he wants to. Just with his deathly gaze. Yeah, no. Quite interesting. Also, I like how, like, they even, like, and not quite like, they haven't done it in the animated like, version of it, but in the comics, they do address heaven. And it makes me want to go to hell. And, like, a sad part. I mean, it just sounds like heaven is... yeah, just... I can't remember if... a cockatrice is a chicken and a lizard, not an owl. Well, essentially, the idea is bird, right? And, like, that is just like, over time, things do get kind of blurred. Ow. I mean, like mermaids, for example, or sirens. Like, a siren didn't mean, like, some beautiful woman who was half fish. No, it meant, like, she was half bird and would lure you to her island with her other siren friends to feast upon your flesh. And somehow it just became like, oh no, it's a mermaid. Yeah, I'm not gonna show that language. But I have seen renditions of cockatrices instead of, like, the uh, like chicken rendition, they use owl, which, in my opinion, is a lot scarier. Because you're like, oh, look at the owl, and then you just see it turn someone to stone. It's like, I don't care. Oh, like, just don't do it again, alright? This ain't my Twitch. That's all I can say. Because if this was an 18+ channel, then I really wouldn't care. But since it unfortunately isn't, I kind of have to. What about the cockatrice? And how you can say cockatrice, but you cannot say the male chicken without someone getting highly offended, because they do not realize you're talking about chickens. Hey, name. We were just talking about chicken. Okay, bye. Well, like, I'm gonna bring this back to, like, Hell of a Bus and Has Been Hotel. Good lord, they have some great songwriters as well. Just, like, on key. Like, those are good songs. My favorite is Addicted. Even though it wasn't in one of the episodes. And you probably can already guess, like, who one of my favorite characters is in Has Been Hotel, just from that, but it just gives Angel Dust a little bit more of depth, which is cool. Like, it is nice. Okay. Am I building any closer to the other parts? Huh? Great, now I gotta find the other part. And then I'm gonna have to find the other part. Excuse me. Jeez, my neck's starting to stiff up. Okay. It's somewhere around here. It's gotta be. Hey, okay. So, if I follow this... Ah, there we go. No. Okay, good. I was about to say, like, there's no way I ended it around here. Okay, damn. Where's my other... Okay, where am I going? That's something I'll have to deal with at some other point. Okay, we're going. We go this way. Is this where it's ended? I think so. So then I gotta find this other part. And I need stone. I need quite a bit. Close. Okay. Now I gotta find the other side of this part I was building. Might be, might not be, I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't really checked how long this stream's been going, though. Okay, where's this? Oi! Okay, so... I'm facing that way. So if I go this way, I should be seeing a wall. I'm not seeing a wall. Okay, here's the wall. So I need to start building this way. Yeah, this way. Now, I think... Okay, it should be somewhere around here. Just look for a wall, Kyler. Just look for a wall in the jungle. Ah, we have found the wall. Eventually I might get this linked up. As long as it's going forward, right? I think. Oh, okay. Okay. Are we close? I think we're close. Right? Great. I'm not seeing the wall. Did I go past it? Ah, my neck. Oh, welcome back. Did I go past it? Did I? I lost the wall, guys. I lost the wall. Okay, here's one wall. So if I go this way, just somewhere in this direction, I should theoretically hit another wall. Or so I thought. Okay, here's where I was going. Wait, did I? Hold on, is this wall already linked? Did I don't think I went that far, did I? I'm just the guy who goes in circles, aren't I? Just like, here's the beginning. No, you're just going in a circle. Yo, coot. Okay, let me get the Rex over here. You can be my landmark. And also, I'm really thirsty, so why don't we just quickly do this? Ah, so much light. Okay. So... Man, it's hard to see the foundation. Okay. Here's that wall I can never seem to find. Okay, it's ending right here. Where's the Rex? Ooh, I'm way off. Wait, am I close? Hey, I'm close! Great, now the beaver's in the way. Wait, did I link it? I think it's linked? Or is it not? Is it not linked? Oh, I don't think it is. 'Cause if I decide to follow this random path. Oh. Okay, well that branched weirdly. Okay, and this is leading... Sheesh, I really goosenecked this. Okay, now I need to start building it towards Sharp Teeth. Should not be an issue whatsoever. Right? Okay, sweet. Alright. Well, I think I finally got it all linked up. I think. Yeah, we'll find out next time. Oh. Boy. Boy. That, well, that took a while. Let's, get you out of here. Huh, are you... No, you get the food. Oh. Hmm. Oh. Now I know what he's talking about, and he's using something that is a joke. Like, that. Oh my goodness, you little some. That is not. Those aren't genders. Yes, you can be a separatist as a gender. No, that's not. Oh my goodness, I've seen that list before. Don't know why it got pulled up into the search, but he clearly does not know how to do much research besides just Google it. And don't use Pinterest as your source. Okay. Well, actually, how long have I been going at this? Okay, not as long as I thought. Oh, gotta stretch. Oh, jeez. Ah, got a crick in my neck. Okay, so almost 2.5 hours. That I'm impressed. Because I think just taking one section of that wall took me around 2 hours. But, no, I'm still happy with that progress. But, yeah, now, just give me like 10 minutes so that I can maybe eat something, get a drink, and, I'll start the Saints and Sinners game. But, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. Don't know why I'm saying it like this. If you don't want to miss out on any future content, like streams, videos, etc. Because you don't know what YouTube will have in store, then you're missing out. But for now, thank you for being here, and Kyler Creeper signing out.